Good productive work day. Like both sides, practiced much better today. Yesterday was first day of class. It was okay. Today was much better. Young guys are learning how to practice. Older guys, I was pretty pleased for the most part. A lot of situations, a lot of scenarios, but productive practice, very productive and executed pretty well. Question?
I thought we saw Delvin Purefoy yesterday at Kansas.
Dislocated an ankle. Got a little break in the tibia. We have to have a surgery very similar to what Jacoby did that time when he had an ankle injury. Shame, he was doing a good job.
With him and Matthew Thomas both missing some time, is the depth at linebacker an issue at all, or something you guys are worried about?
No. We got guys. We got plenty of guys in there, and they're doing a good job. I mean, we've counted on that in Legway, too. I mean, you got all those guys. But we're still in good shape.
Delvin, and that would rule him out for the year, right?
Yes.
Jimbo, how's Freddie Stevenson?
And I tell you what, the last week and a half I've been very pleased. Early, playing good, but was just thinking now the last week and a half we're starting to fly around and making his blocks and running the football well, catches the football. You know, I mean, all the things a fullback needs to do, just getting better and better each day. Been very pleased with him.
I know he's young. Is he more like a Lonnie Pryor type than a Chad Abram type, body-wise, or the
things
he can do?
No, he's a lot bigger.
Okay.
I mean, he's 237, 38 pounds.
Oh, all right.
I mean, he's a much bigger guy, but he is that. I mean, Freddie, you saw, he can run the football. He's dynamic. I mean, he's physical. I mean, I think he has a really bright future.
Is that something maybe y'all didn't have much last year? Chad didn't carry the ball much. He had good ball skills.
No, exactly right. But he wasn't a natural. He had never played running back before.
Right.
See, Freddie played in high school and was very good at it. Was more natural at it.
So something added to the offense maybe this year he could be?
Yes, hopefully.
Right.
How much of a difference is it once classes start? Is it you guys kind of got to get used to?
Well, I mean, some of the young guys, the old guys get adjusted, but I mean, new guys just where they're going on. And a good thing they're in summer school classes, but you know, to have an idea which direction to head. For a day or so, they usually trying to figure out which building and everything else. But it does make it gets a lot because they haven't practiced with that beforehand. You know what I'm saying? And those young guys they're doing a good job though.
Coach, as Ryan Green has some kind of setback, he was back in pads for a while now.
His hamstring, they're doing another treatment on his hamstring that we want to hold him. They tested it, felt it was good, but just a little bit hesitant, so we wanted to do one more treatment thing on him, and then we'll be good, hopefully.
Kermit's earned a pretty good reputation as a returner, but how has he evolved as a receiver from year one to year two?
I've been very pleased. Kermit's doing a real nice job. I mean, inside, outside. I mean, understand how to set in holes, separate, and playing. You know, a lot of times those guys are like that. They got to learn to play fast without the ball, and that's what as he's learning what to do and how to do it and where the holes are going to be and things. Learning, he's really playing faster and faster without the ball. When he runs, he can run.
With his speed and the slot like that, is he kind of just exactly who you would want in that role?
Yeah, I mean, he got a chance to be a very good slot guy,
How does he hold up?
or outside guy.
How does he hold up as a blocker for a guy his size?
Oh, he's strong. Kermit's, if you ever look at Kermit's short.
He's about
not
180, right?
180, about 186, 188. I mean, he's short, but he's not little. I mean, you look at his leg. I mean, he's a powerful guy. So I mean, he does a good job in there.
Do you draw up stuff specifically for him just because of his speed?
At times you do. I mean, but we have a lot of guys that can run. I mean, not quite like him, but pretty close. There's quite a few guys that can run pretty close to him. So we use a lot of dynamic things that we can get him the ball.
Who's your best blocking wide receiver?
It's a good. I mean, Scooter does a good job. 80. I don't think any of them are bad. I think 80 does a good job. 89 at times has done a good job. Those young guys, Ehrman's physical, Rudolph's physical, Pig is physical, Javon. I mean, those guys. And I'm gonna tell you this: Bobo and Kermit. I mean, they're shorter, but again, those guys are strong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they all do a nice job. They stick their nose in there. They really do.
And they realize how important that is?
Oh, no doubt. From day one, if you don't do that, you're not playing.
You guys were so good defensively at making adjustments, half to half, even drive to drive last year, especially in the season opener. How important is that to carry over, just to be able to kind of change things even on the fly, use little tweaks here and there? Well,
the way we build our system in and we teach conceptually, I think that's what we do. We got to make sure we get the information from the press box and down, and we got the same setup up there. So I think Charles and them guys have done a great job of adjusting last year, and I think hopefully they'll continue this year. But those are always game time adjustments. The information you're getting is always very critical, offensively, defensively, all three phases. Good.
Oh, hey, where did Eat the Cheese come from? A couple players, I remember you said that, and a couple players said the same thing.
Don't buy into everything everybody's telling you. How great you are, how this, how that, don't eat the cheese. Don't be the rat that eats the cheese.
I mean, is that something like, do you guys get that from a speaker, or did that come out
I can't tell you everything I do. It's just a little saying that helps us remind us who we are and what we're doing.
Well, you've had a lot of sayings just over the last few years. I mean, are those things?
You do, because things, when you have sayings or rhythms, or it's like commercials, or they resonate with players, and you don't want to have to sit there and tell them a long sentence every day. keywords, trigger words, things that they understand the meaning of, that puts things in perspective for what the whole philosophy of what we're trying to do is.
So you saying that to them all the time, or you're like,
At times, yeah.
okay.
At times I really am.